everyone. I know I always look stunned when I come on. There's just this tiny fraction where it goes from Facebook or Zoom over to Facebook. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Brand Ambassador Jeanette for Ethical Flooring, and we are Fast Facts and Features. And today, well, the third Wednesday of every month, we are going to be chatting with some of the team at Ethical Flooring. So without further ado, who are you?
Hi, my name's Shelby Denison.
And how long have you been with Ethical Flooring?
What is it now? 8 months?
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, I'm the newest in the team.
How about a little bit about your background? What got you to arrive where you are today as being part of the team at Ethical Flooring?
Yeah, so my background is mainly corporate, as well as sales. And so I was in the lovely COVID experience and needed a job. So I took the time to try to find something that was really going to connect with me. And then I met Kevin and Tanya, and their ethics and everything that they spoke about was amazing. And I fell in love with them right away. And here we are.
It's awesome. Prior to Ethical, what would you say was your favorite job before Ethical Flooring?
Oh, man. Probably when I was a kid, I worked at Blockbuster, and that was amazing.
Oh, well, there you go. Now that kind of tells you a little bit of how old Shelby is. So she looks very young, but knowing a Blockbuster, you've pardon the expression, been around the block a little bit. So that's great. Was it because maybe watching the free movies and free rentals? And
yeah, it was a great job. It was my first management experience, and it taught me a lot. I was there for 6 years, so it was just a good job.
Oh, that's awesome. So the role of a project manager at Ethical Flooring, what does that look like? Can you give us 3 or 4 things?
Yeah, so we walk through kind of all the processes. So when a client comes in, we take them through everything from like picking the flooring and choosing kind of what's going to work. We're kind of interior design light in a way. Like we're not interior designers, but we will help you kind of like find what matches with your home and your style and make it all work. And then we do everything from setting up the quotes to ordering to walking through every process of your installation. We're with you 100% of the way, which is nice.
What is probably one of the biggest misconceptions about purchasing? Let's say, before we got on here, we talked about you like doing wool and like doing hardwood floor. So what is the biggest conception that you have found? Let's go to your first expertise about wool carpeting. What would you say is a big misconception when you have customers coming in looking for carpeting?
For wool specifically, people think that it's this super, super fragile fiber, and it's not. It's been used for centuries, and it's been around everywhere. It's not as scary as people want it or think it is. It can handle a lot more than people believe it can. There's a couple things that are its Achilles heel, but it's really a great fiber. And it makes your home feel so much nicer.
And a misconception when buying hardwood floor?
Oh, that it should just be cheap. Yeah, it's not. You get what you pay for with kind of most things in life. And when you want a really good product, you need to do the research on kind of where it comes from and just the life of the wood, like who handles it every step of the way. And the products that we carry that we're really passionate about, they excel in what they do. And so they're not going to be the cheapest product out there, but they're going to last you a lifetime.
So what would one look for in a good quality hardwood floor? What would be, say, 1 or 2 features of a good quality floor?
A company that follows like emissions testing and the ethical sourcing of hardwood is probably the first step. Most people don't think about illegal lumber or anything like that, but that is a very big concern. And then in the construction of it, you want it to have good material throughout the whole thing. You don't want a company to cheap out on the core, because then it's going to fall apart. It's not going to last you as long. So good quality material throughout the whole thing is really important.
So what's your favorite floor? I know what my favorite hardwood floor is. I'd love to know what let's go your favorite width to use, your favorite species, and say your favorite color to use right now or suggest, or what's trending right now.
I really like Mirage's white oak bubble bath. It's probably one of my favorites. It's incredible. It's a whitewashed white oak. It's very classic. It can be used for like a lot of different styles. So I've seen it in multiple different places, whether it's like kind of a country home or more of like a modern contemporary home. It's stunning.
And your favorite width?
6.5. And if you can get rift and quartered, that's the best.
You sound like a very classic, no nonsense. That floor, when I was in the hardwood floor business, was just one floor that any decor can come up from. That's what I loved about it, because you could put a funky rug on it and it works. You can put funky furniture and it works. You can put quiet furniture on it and it works. It's just a beautiful cut of floor. Perfect. And where does Mirage come from?
Mirage is from St. George, Quebec. They're a family-owned mill, and so everything's Canadian from start to finish. They actually have just switched away from using their Baltic birch plywood core to a Canadian pine plywood core. So now 100% of the material is all in Canada, all made here, all sourced here, and they're awesome.
So to wrap this up, what would you say is one tip that consumers can do a little bit of research before they come in looking for flooring, or what would be one tip you'd like to leave our people watching today with?
Find what your priorities are. If a Canadian made product is something that you're interested in, if you're interested in something that's sourced locally and made with care and created for you, look for those products and understand that they're going to come at a little bit of a higher price, because we're not outsourcing. We're paying Canadian labor, Canadian people for Canadian work. And yeah, it's going to cost a little bit more, but you're going to get so much more out of it. It's going to be great.
Great advice, guys. Absolutely perfect advice. Thank you so much, Shelby, for sharing some of your wisdom over the week. Shelby will probably be back out maybe 3 or 4 or 5 Wednesdays from now as we learn about the rest of the team at Ethical Flooring. So hot tips, house full of experts. So enjoy your afternoon. I know you've got, I know it's very busy. Tanya and Kevin were saying it's very busy right now with construction, but they always have time. They've got a big staff there to be able to help you. So enjoy your day, everybody. And we'll see you back next Wednesday at 2 o'clock. And we're going to be taking a bit of a tour around the showroom next Wednesday. So I look forward to seeing what's going on in your showroom. Thank you so much, Shelby.
Thank you. We'll see you next week.